All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Career here with number 65, Tricky Ricky Stern, and doing the 250s. And I mean, I tried a little bit, my best to to really figure some things out in this game. I'm far from the best, but maybe that'll be part of the fun is being able to watch someone hopefully get better over the course of time. Of course, I did that with what was it, Dirt to Daytona, where I wasn't the greatest of racers because I just wasn't the greatest at the game. So hopefully this is kind of like that. Takes so long.
Welcome to Patagonia for the MXGP of Patagonia.
All right.
The cameras are showing us what's happening inside
Right.
the
I think
area.
I didn't
MXGP
change.
Race 1 will
I
begin
think there
in a
was
few
one
minutes.
little thing. Oh my goodness.
Riders are focusing their
I feel really bad about this because I just remembered that I was going to change one little thing that might actually help me out a little bit the first time. Oh God. I didn't even have to. I hate that it gets into the game like that and then I can't really change it, but I don't I understand why. So let me try this one more time real quick and let it go through its agonizing loading process. Hopefully it not okay, it's just gonna make me go straight to the balls. That's not what I want. I wanted to change up some of the race settings. I guess I can just go through it like this. Hey Daredevil, what's up? I know I'm about to lose badly. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. I was going to change a couple things, but oh well. I'll just have to work with what I got. Hopefully it won't be that bad.
Last checks before race.
Because it's not in the race sessions. And there's nothing in the bike setup that allows me to change it. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to go with what I got.
The director leaves the track.
Oh, God,
Everything's ready for the start.
I realize this is going to be loud. Ah, I was late. Oh, Jesus, okay. Alright, I'm doing okay. Maybe I was just mostly worried about the fact that I was doing bad in a couple of other tracks. And you know what? Maybe this track will help make things a little bit different. I still might not do that well. We'll find out. Whoops. You know what? Not too bad. Not too bad at all, honestly. Maybe I just gotta. Maybe this will just help me get used to the bike. Maybe I was worrying over a whole lot of nothing. I'm still not the greatest at the turns, but I think if I have a little bit of control on my braking and throttling, I'll do a little bit better. Okay. It gets sketchy. start streams so late. They'll actually start at normal times. I mean, I was kind of busy today. I didn't even work today. I was busy getting stuff ready, and I got busy all weekend. And I've been doing. I was kind of forgotten to do laundry until pretty late, so I've been doing. I still have to do laundry. I got stuff in the washer, but I think maybe after these sets of races that I'm in, I'll have to. After this weekend in the game, I will have to go check on my stuff. Maybe after I change over from this to something else. But yeah, since I'll be gone all weekend, I figured if I'm probably going to be giving my buddy some money for hotel rooms, so I might as well stay there and sleep. So I got the means to stay there. I'm guessing the city's parking garage isn't going to really care too much if I'm there for like the whole weekend. I'm assuming other people will do that too. Hopefully not so many people that I could just skywalk it over there, because that'll be great. They finally got Des Moines Skywalk finished, and it's so great because the parking, if you park a few blocks away from Wells Fargo Arena, can be like $4 for like for an event. It's like you go there for an event and it's like, all right, $4 at a parking garage. I've paid so much more when I went to TLC in Minneapolis last year. What do you think about ROH and New Japan running MSG the day before Mania? That'll be hype. It'd be cool if I had like the means to go see that, but I'm not really assuming as much. But the MSG thing is like, it's crazy, because I know that's WWE's place. Maybe they threw maybe Bushiroad. I mean, Bushiroad makes that fucking trading card money in Japan. They own some fucking high quality. They own some like high profile shit. I mean, I personally, with some of their card games, have probably given them a couple $100 over my time so far. So they got to be having some serious money. I'm imagining they probably maybe leverage that. I'm really surprised I'm in the lead. I'm really surprised. I think I just had really bad strokes of luck on a couple of the other tracks, because I haven't changed anything, and I meant to change some stuff, but maybe that could have been rough. But it seems like it's okay. It's beyond. Used to do a show at the Garden for a while. Who cares? They only really do house shows. Not like it's gonna matter that much. By the way, this is probably far and away worse than what other guys generally do, but this works for me to keep me both on the bike and competitive. Damn it. That's fine. That's fine. I got Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-view. Yeah. I remember when they used to use that little. I mean, obviously not anymore since they renovated it. But I remember when they had the little entranceway. I forget. There's a name for it, and I forget what it was called. The something tunnel. And it has to do with like back in the 70s. One of the old basketball guys came out of that tunnel after he was considered like injured. Oh man, I wish I remember it right off the top of my head, but there's a name for it. It was named after an old basketball player. At least I got my position back. I think it probably helped that it wasn't like big crashes, and I've been doing pretty well for the last like 6 minutes. The Minitron. Oh, damn it. Yeah, like when they used to actually come out of that, tunnel, it was great. Like at Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, like Royal Rumble 2008, Survivor Series 2002, they did a couple of Raw shows, I think, where they, since it was Madison Square Garden, they just abandoned the set and just had them come out of the tunnel. It was iconic, and then they fucking removed it. For who knows what reason, other than I know that most people hate the Knicks owner, who I believe also owns Madison Square Garden, so there's a general dislike between fans of go to that building and the person who owns it. It's also a little rough trying to do this on mud and wetness. I still got plenty of time to catch up to him, so I'm not fretting too much right now. I've been able to catch up to him. I just got to find the right places to do it. Ooh, I nearly watched that one come out from under me. All right, we landed kind of flat on it. I don't know why I keep hitting that thing as full force as I can, because I end up landing on the front side of that ramp, and that's just asking to get dumped. Just get dumped on my face. Oops. Oops. Any interest in Extreme Rules? Not really. I honestly, you know what I honestly considered? Because I won't be here Saturday night, I've honestly considered not even since I normally stream Saturday night and I didn't stream last night, I figured I might stream Sunday, and I'll probably be up and awake for it. I might actually try to stream at a semi-normal time and stream during the pay-per-view, and then I could just maybe have it on in the background while I'm playing TEW, because, you know, I do it for New Japan shows because of the times I usually am doing this. Might as well consider doing it for WWE shows, too. Because I'm sure it's probably not worth watching. I don't see too much that I'm going to want to watch. Ziggler Rollins will be nice. Styles Rusev has the ability to be pretty good. But yeah, other than that, it's like, eh. I kind of want to see Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax just for the train wreck that I know it's going to be. Once again. Whoops. I love how it kind of keeps a lot of those track marks, too, for my idiocy. So I'll be going around this thing like laps later and seeing, seeing some of the tire tracks from me skidding around the place. That was a really wide turn. I don't particularly trust myself when I'm leaning. Especially after the last stream I did. Come on. Get there. There we go. Okay. Still a fight. There's still a fight, but I got first place back. We got about 4.5 minutes, so at a 1:38 lap time and the current lap time we're at, we probably got about 5 more laps. Because we'll finish this one. We'll probably do at least 2 more. So that'll give us to like, so it'll probably be about 4 laps after we get through this. TEW HPW series just finished episode 15. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I think I'm getting close to 115. I'm probably gonna think about it, because I know people have talked to me about that, like asked me, they're like, are you gonna keep doing this? What are you gonna do for 2019? assuming that there is a new TEW 2019. And I sat there and thought, like, I would love to try to keep Hawkeye Pro going. I'd have to try to find, you know, maybe some decent ways to keep it interesting, though. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun to be able to keep the what is it? The continuity rolling on that. Lesnar's name was banned from being said on Raw this past Monday because of the UFC thing. Really? They should be all over that shit. Lesnar's name was banned because of the UFC thing, and they wonder why no one respects them in in mainstream entertainment. It's like, you should be jumping all over that shit that Lesnar's there. You should be like, hey, our Universal Champion challenged UFC's heavyweight champion to a fight in November. If WWE were smart, they would have found a way to, like, be like, okay, Lesnar, we don't have that many, like, okay, we don't have that many appearances left with Brock. But after that happening, you should be like, okay, Brock, here's a ticket and here's an extra truckload of money. Show up on Monday. We don't care, you know, we'll figure out what you're going to do, but you better be here Monday and we're putting you on TV. Dummies. UFC just think they're top guys. No one else exists. Fight can't happen until January because Lesnar still has to sit the rest of his suspension out. Great! Even better. It's going to be a little while, but I would have capitalized on that. Like, yo, have him on TV on Monday. Have Paul Heyman cut a promo about it. You don't have to exactly mention it, but, you know, make reference to it. Whoops. Whoop. I'm also kind of trying to read chat because I think I might finally start to have a bit of a gap. Why does that say 48 seconds when I can see the person right behind me? Like, I know I'm not leading by no 48 seconds because I haven't lapped anybody. I guess it didn't show someone immediately behind me, so I'm probably at maybe about 2-3 seconds, maybe. Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on. Universal title or start building a new danger. Yeah. And said there won't be a 2019. He said he doesn't plan on working for one for a couple of years now. Okay. You know what? That actually gives me more of an idea. Oh, God damn it. That actually gives me more of an idea to keep. Oh, can we? Okay, good. I was like, I'm gonna slow this down just enough to where we get to 2 to go, because I feel like I could probably pay attention enough to keep it down to 2 laps. I just didn't want to cross the line immediately. Just lay off the gas just enough to kick that 2 laps into gear. Defending now at SummerSlam, not against who? I mean, it's gonna be Reigns. I will fucking I don't know. I'll fucking eat a giant bowl of Lucky Charms if if Roman Reigns isn't fighting him. Could be Braun, but I mean, maybe it's Braun and Reigns in a triple threat. Ooh, that was close. Ryland's lied before, so it's not set in stone. I mean, yeah, you're right, but that does give me a bit of a feeling of like, okay, even if he is lying, he probably won't announce anything for a little while. So that gives me ideas, because there was ideas that I've mulled around before, and I've talked about it for like TEW skins. And I could actually continue doing those going, you know what, they'll probably be done long before they ever announce a new TEW. So might as well do it. And it'll be fine. Alright. This'll definitely make up for a couple weekends ago when I just came pretty much not quite last, but very close to it. Being able to actually get a win. I wonder if it's because of the wetness. I wonder if for some reason I'm just that much better at like the softer tracks. But I think I've talked about how hard pack is kind of my... No, maybe it's not hard pack. I can't remember what it is. It's usually my specialty. Because I think Qatar was hard pack, and then last week's was intermediate. Maybe just somewhere I can dig in a little bit harder. There we go. Lashley Lesnar with Braun cashing in after. Yeah, that could work too. I know they've been talking about Lashley, but I don't know. I don't really buy into those until I see it, because I know like people were last year they were like, oh, Finn Balor's challenging Lesnar for the Universal title, and then that sure as shit didn't happen. Oh God, oh, that could have been a disaster. That still. All right, let's try to keep myself on the bike. You could see the tire tracks on that particular jump where I've been landing piss poorly. So I'm just glad to have made it and actually win. That's helpful. 000 promotion, a different time. I've thought about it. I've had a lot of thoughts. I did have one thought, which is going to probably be if people do decide that they want to see more Hawkeye Pro, and that's to work my way towards a brand split. That would be the next. That would be the next best thing, I feel. So that way, I don't have to worry about trying to make like But I did have an idea at some point of maybe trying to do a like a Road to Glory save, but I feel like after enough time, it's going to be as time-consuming as Hawkeye Pro ends up being. So I have thought about it, and doing the Road to Glory thing where I have like a self-insert character. Yeah, there's that whole thing too when you do it in different times, because I've seen a lot of people in 2000 and do like 2001 saves. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're getting this young guy named CM Punk and Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. And it's like, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I am kind of doing that with, what is it? NBA 2K14, right? Kind of going into it going, you know, I kind of know, like, I'm already, like, trying to trade out my 2000 draft picks, because I know that the 2000 draft class was weak. And I don't think anyone would actively try to get rid of draft picks unless they knew. Might as well. Oh, is it drier today? No, it's still wet. Oh! That was a split second early. I like how it does resemble a track, and then the farther and farther you get into this, the worse it gets. So I think there's a lot of people who talk about how, you know, it's not the greatest of games, and it's not like the simmiest of games, but it's really fun to kind of watch the degeneration. Oh God, that's not good. Of the track. Because these things are going to get like wetter and wetter with mud just all over the place by the end of this. I'm just going to use him as leverage. Whoops, that didn't help. Oh boy. Well, this is a much weaker start than previously, but I'm only a few seconds behind. I just have to watch what I'm doing and race my race. Whoa. It's gotten less wet and more muddy and slick. Yeah, I can definitely... With the way my guy's sliding around a lot, I could definitely feel that. Come on. I guess degenerate wasn't really a good... not denigrade. Degrade. There we go. It degrades over time. You can already see how much worse off it's getting. And come on. Up. I think I might play Hyrule Warriors after this. I'm not sure. I've been at a real loss of stuff to play these last couple days. I've been like kind of... It's been one of those things I thought about streaming a bunch just because of like I got kind of bored. I don't know. I didn't have projects I was like actively working on. I mean, now I'll have projects to actively work on because if it's been said that maybe, you know, not to think that maybe another TEW game is coming out in like 6 months, I might work on some of those skins. But yeah, I've been like trying to find games to play. And I usually end up playing something that's simple while I'm maybe watching a YouTube video or listening to something. God damn it. There we go. Alright, so hopefully I can work my way up from this. Now that we're a little bit more spread out, it really does feel a little bit more like now I have to play catch up. Because when I was in like 21st, he was like right there. Now it's a little bit more spread out. I was trying to... Whoops. I didn't hit the right combo to try to scrub. I almost had it there. I'm a little worried about trying to scrub. Or whip, sorry. I'm so bad at scrubbing. I don't even try to do it. I can at least kind of whip. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay. Maybe they changed how to do it this year. I just do it how I remember doing it, like MXGP 2. Ah! South Park: The Fractured Butthole again. I've been meaning to play that, but I don't know. I never really got around to it, and I don't know if I'd actually play it as much as I've seen other people play it. And that usually gets me to like want to buy the game, but then I just don't. Out of the Park Baseball 19. I don't know. I don't have it, so I'm not sure. I think I've thought about it, but I don't know. It'd be maybe kind of fun if I could try. Well, I don't know. I always try to do something a little bit different, like custom. That's always that's the thing that I enjoy. That's why I do a lot of it on my deals, is a lot of like custom leagues. Trying to be able to do my own thing rather than stuff like that. And Out of the Park Baseball is pretty good with that, but I don't know how trying to create rosters around players, you know, like that would work. Can you nay-nay? Oh my god. Yep. I think they still have a couple of family videos. I don't think they have a family video like right near me. It used to be pretty close to where I used to live, but not so much anymore. I'd have to take a drive, and at this point I don't care. I'll just buy games. I'm already spending enough on like PC and Switch games. That reminds me, I need to throw down some money for Monster Hunter World when it comes out on PC, because I didn't get it on PS4, and I'm gonna get it on PC. I was torn between that and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for my Switch, and basically the fact that World, because I didn't know when World was coming out, and then Generations Ultimate was announced for like late August, so I'm like, well shit, I guess I'll get that. And then they announced World for like, what, 3 weeks from now, so I'm like, well, I guess I'll get that then. I guess I'm sold now. I just realized how close I am to the leaders already. I guess not already, it's taken me 7 minutes, but I'm there. Origin Access, Football Manager. I do have Football Manager, what was it? Football Manager Touch 18. And I think I've talked about potentially trying to play it on stream, but like when I've actually gotten around to playing it, it just kind of reinforced my idea that I am not a football manager person. I'm also not a motorsport manager person, because I think someone had mentioned motorsport manager to me, and I actually gave myself like an off-stream like second chance where I'm like, you know what, I think I just maybe wasn't playing it all that well. Let me try it this way, where I was like in try-hard mode, you know, without doing any of the stream stuff, and I was still kind of in try-hard mode, you know, even on stream, but yeah, I was like really focused on trying to get the best possible everything, and I just spectacularly failed. So I'm like, okay, I'm just not good at this. I'm just really not good at this. And I'm out of money in my quest to do this. There's only 8 weekends I have to race, and I'm not going to be able to afford it. Oop. There we go. I wouldn't mind another game. Like, you know what? I know they've had a couple of them, and I've played them, but I'd love another like video game creator deal. I think that's something that I'd like to get more into. I don't know if people if people want that or not, but like more like sim management type games, not just sports management or anything like that, but like something like, because I looked up what was it, Project High Rise on Steam. I think it was like $8, something like that. Maybe it was like $5. It might have been like 75% off. But I was like, I don't know why, I really enjoy that, and I feel like that's something I could do quite a bit on stream, is just kind of throw in some background music like I did with, you know, Anime Studio Story or Game Dev Tycoon, something like that, or Hollywood Movie Studio. I've done a bunch of those sim games. I just need to find like a good sim game again, like a good management simulator type thing, and I'd love to play that on stream. But like maybe not something sports related. Maybe like what I said, like something like Hollywood Movie Studio or some of the Game Tycoon or Anime Studio stuff. I'm doing really well if I'm not thinking about it too much. But I'm sure I'm going to come across a track that I'm just going to do terribly at. Maybe that was my thing, is I got discouraged by was a couple of the weekends where I was playing it, and I just got, whoops, I deserve that. I don't know what compelled me to do that. But yeah, Project High Rise looked kind of cool because it was just a little. It was just a cheap little game. Oh, you know, there was something. There is something on my I have to try to remember what it is. It's sort of a simulator management type thing, and it is sports related. But it looked really cool, and it seems to have gotten really good reviews. I think it was Football Tactics. So it was a soccer game, and it was I think it was like turn-based strategy. So it was like you're playing a soccer game. It's a soccer game, but it's all turn-based stuff. And it seemed to have reviewed pretty well. And I've had it on my wish list for a little while. I think it's like $20. I remember that was something I kind of wanted to do because it was like, oh, you can take a squad and take it from like a rec league to a major football club. I'm like, that's pretty cool. And yeah, like I said, it was like $20. Oh, there we go. I like how well this has been coming off. It makes me feel like I'm maybe halfway decent at this game. Maybe not the greatest. Oh, God. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Besides finding new and inventive ways, I don't know how I didn't fall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. What the hell just happened? By the way, if you saw that on stream, that was not frame droppage. That was my game just like derping for a few seconds. I don't know why my game just derped like that. Maybe I do need to take off some of the graphical stuff. Yeah. I talked about getting better at the game, yeah. Yeah, I know. I talked about getting that. See, I didn't physically. Well, I guess I did have an. Yeah, it was my own issue. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know how I didn't completely get thrown off my bike when I smacked the sign. I feel like that was an act of God, going, you know what? I've smacked you around enough for right now. Just stay on the bike. And if it happens again, then I'm gonna get thrown off of it. All right. I seem to have a much better handle on it this time. All right, let's take this a little bit wider. There you go. We don't have to ride so aggressively. We are in the lead. So it's really just stay on the bike and finish the race. And we still got a couple of laps left, so... this one's going to get close. As far as lap times are concerned, I may have to sit there for a second. Oh my God, what am I doing? Oh my God, what am I doing? There we go. Well, at least that killed some time. Jesus. There we go. I want to talk about happy things. Like how my weekend's going to be filled with just having fun. Especially now that I got paid today. Or I'm getting paid today. So that'll be nice. Or the fact that I got my my email for the Iowa Wild season schedule. and I ordered the 10-pack of season tickets. And 9 of their home games fall on a Saturday, so I just have one other spare game. They have like 3 Sundays, and one of them is like a 5 o'clock game, so it's like perfect. I don't have to get up at like 2 o'clock just to try to show up here, or at like 1:30 to show up for some stupid 3 o'clock game. I can stay a couple hours in. All right. See those tire tracks? Let's avoid my old tire tracks. What's going on this weekend? Anime Iowa. I am going to be downtown. It's usually in Coralville, but they moved it from Coralville to Des Moines now. So that's great. I don't have to. I can spend all weekend there, and I don't have to drive 2 goddamn hours back. It's like 15 minutes down the road. Where do I work? Post office. I usually try to keep it somewhat vague. You never know in this day and age. I always try not to be too specific about anything. So when people say where do I live, I just say Des Moines. Oh no, I finally fell off. Oh God, stay on. This is the final lap, for God's sakes. Let's not fall off. Let's not wreck everything now. Oh, shit. Come on. Just stay on the bike. Don't. There you go. There you go. All right. Successful weekend. You're going to go to that this year. Then again, you have to work. Now the ex-girlfriend and I are going to go with. Obviously not going anymore. Yeah, I feel you.
Let's scroll the rankings while the riders are leaving the track and meeting with their mechanics.
We live a very close distance, but me and a couple of friends actually got a hotel there, which, you know what, I do kind of understand. Let's see. You won today, you're working hard. Let's just approve. Let's make friends. Let's make friends. I'll be neutral with him, though. There. I wanna make some friends. This isn't like NASCAR where I can maybe make at least 7 scrubs. Oh, that wasn't gonna happen. Gold, and that moved me up to 10th. Look at that. All right. I'll take that. 51.83. I finally have a little bit of I forget the deal, but yeah. A little bit of reputation. Wish Fairy Tail had more seasons or episodes. Really? There's about 85 other shows I can goddamn mention that I'd rather have as many episodes as goddamn Fairy Tail did. Okay. Oh, shit. I really want to get this done. So bear with me for like just a moment. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I just need to throw my stuff that's in the washer in the dryer. Okay. All right. There we go. There. By the way, not shitting on Fairy Tale. It's just I think it has something like what, 300 episodes? Something like that. Go to the race. I'm also, you know what, while I start this up, I'm going to grab some Pepto.
This is the fourth round of the FIM Motocross World Championship for the MXGP of Leon, Mexico.
I've watched Glow Season 1 and 2. I watched a bit of Season 1. Not that I didn't like it. I get to a point with some shows. Where I'll watch like a few of them because I get a wild hair up my ass to watch them. And then I just like forget to watch it. I have a lot of shows that I really liked that had like a full season, and I only watched like 4 or 5 episodes because I really wanted to watch it. I watched those 4 or 5 episodes and then just never got back around to it. Not the fault of the shows. I just didn't get back around to it. Oh God. What is this bumpiness? Ooh. Uh-oh. Ugh. We gonna play some Road Rash today, boys. This is a really interesting track. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh God, that was a dum-dum. I was like half looking at chat, and the next thing I know is I veered too far to the left. If only I could just find a way to start integrating chat like into my games. Not on stream, but like physically in front of me. Like I can turn and then have what someone says like scrolling across the screen. So I don't have to turn my head to the monitor next to it. Or I could just maybe not try to pay attention to chat sometimes. Unless I'm on a stretch like this. That's alright. I did pretty well at this in the first couple of laps here. I think I did pretty well, so I think I can probably catch up. It does. I was about to say it looks like it. Oh boy. It does look like something out of another video game. I think that's what makes this look interesting. That and all the weird little bumps. Like there's jumps, and then there's like what's coming up right over here where it's not even whoops, it's just bumps. It's just the dirt being the dirt. Yep. Oh, Too far. Oh, boy. Oh, ball sacks. Man, I don't know why I'm having such a rough... Alright, I just got to get used to the track is what it is. Once I get used to some of these corners, I'm coming back strong. That's how this works. Take the inside, cut that corner, and be on my way. Alright, see that? Once I start getting the handle on this, it'll be great. Hey, stay hydrated, bot. What's going on? Showing up pretty much at the 1 hour spot. I didn't remember seeing you earlier. Oh my god, I can hear my roommate's goddamn cat through my headphones. She just wants so badly into my room. And she ain't gonna do nothing but just get into my shit. That's all she does. She never is like cute or cuddly. Sometimes, after I'm good and thoroughly irritated at her presence, that's when she decides to like curl up on my lap and act all cutesy. I'm about ready to toss her out. But then she'll just like get into stuff, and see, I can't ever have her on when I'm streaming because I can't physically like, I can't just like get out of the chair, like stop doing this, get out of the chair and try to shoo her away because she's like clawing at my lamp. She treats my lamp like it's a goddamn scratching post. Now it has holes in it and looks like shit. That's why I can't ever have her in here when I'm streaming. I think it's only happened maybe like once. Go. Alright. We still got a little over 9 minutes to really work my way through the pack here. Ooh, okay, that'll help. Just keep myself moving. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. What the fuck? Hi, David. How's it going? Uh-oh. I don't get it. She'll just sit there and meow at my fucking door for like 20 minutes. I know she knows I'm in here, and I know she knows I'm awake. But she doesn't really get the hint very quickly. There we go. Took that corner nice. Woohoo, almost got dumped. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, boy. Now that was rough. Lost a spot doing that, too. But I'll work my way back in. I usually go inside there. That's all right. This is why I go KTM, because I love the top speed and acceleration it has. I don't think it's as great with handling, but it's got a lot of that raw power. Crash. Oh, he did. I saw them collide up in midair. I didn't know if either one of them got smacked around. There we go. 2 out of your 8 roommate. Oh my god. I don't think I can handle more than one. I got a couple of friends. Oh god. Oh, that'd have been brutal in real life. But I think at most I could handle is like 2. And one of my friends, they have 2. And they're both pretty chill. One is like super duper chill. Like he just wants to fucking lay around and not do anything. He doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want to bother you, nor does he want to be bothered. This one that my roommate has, I wish I could just trade cats, because they've seen my roommate's cat, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's so cute. I love her." I'm like, "You want to trade? I'd rather have your fat, chilled out cat that doesn't do shit, and just like it's like this mutual understanding of I won't bother you, you won't bother me." And, you know, you can feel free to feed me and love me. But you know, we don't have to be excessive about anything. This one, no. Fucking paws at my door. My door has scratch marks on it from where she's like, "Hey, let me in." There's no reason for you to be in here. You just want to fucking hang out under my bed or in my windowsill. Or you want treats. Whoop, there we go. Okay. If I can work my way up into a top... I don't see where 9th place is. I can get top 10 right here. I don't see 9th. That's an issue. Where is... Oh, God, he's way up there. Jesus Christ, okay. Stay on the track. Stay... Oh, God! And I just took out a spotter. All right. And I could still at least retain 10th. I will not be upset about a top 10 finish. At least here. After everything that's gone down, I would not complain about it. I would like to try to start working my way up, but I don't know, 4.5 minutes plus 2 laps. I mean, that's like what, 5 laps? Let's see, 3 plus another. Yeah, it's probably about 5 laps left. If you're not first, you're last. I don't know why I'm holding that throttle down while I'm in air. It's literally just... Oh, I finally started doing a whip, and it was just right. I couldn't re-control it, and it was just right into a wall. I'm pretty sure my character would be legit dead right now. I'm glad there's no health bars on these guys. Come on. Hey, that's your fault. Not my fault. It's all good. I wonder if he hates me now. I wonder if they have that. I mean, they put that into the old NASCAR games, where if you started bumping on somebody and maybe even potentially caused them to wreck, like, they hated you. Like, you were their enemy now. And that's what made, like, the like, NASCAR, like, 07 so much fun. Was just either doing, like, share draft to try to make friends, or you could try to be evil and just try to intimidate everybody. And then they'll try to run you off the track. There's no way I'm hitting 9th. I think I should just be content with 10th if I can stay up here. And, you know what? If something horrifying happens where one of the people in front of me somehow ends up, you know, getting crashed, then maybe I can have a little bit of hope. But at this point, I don't seem to be doing that hot. So I'll take 10th. and you know, not have any extra expectations. There we go. I mean, ninth is, yeah, he's still way up there, even after a couple laps of doing this. God, that's bumpy. Holy shit, this is bumpy. Holy hell, this is bumpy. It's such a pain getting around these. That was close. And you know what? Less time in the air, more time on the wheels, and I can move a little bit faster. So you know what? I'm gonna say that was a smart idea. All right, I'm catching up to ninth. He's right there. I have a couple laps to make this happen. I have a little bit of time to make this happen. I don't see eighth though. Okay. No, okay, I thought I saw eighth, but I think it was just an extra spotter or someone in front. Who knows? Okay. Use blue shell. That'd be amazing. You know, why does Monster Trucks always create so many... Monster Trucks is always like the big arcade games. They haven't really created like a proper sim-style Monster Truck game in like 20 years. But motocross never has. Like, I guess motocross does have it. They just don't do much like that. Everything now is like an actual sim game. All right, 2 laps to go. This is my chance. Oh, dude, 8th is nowhere to be found. This is the one right here. This is it. I can get 9th or I can get nothing. Well, I'll get 10th, but yeah. The only person who likes Monster Trucks is Medusa. Oh my god. A lot of people like Monster Trucks. They're still doing Monster Jam all the time. I mean, they're still doing motocross too, but... They just had Monster Jam actually roll through Des Moines not too long ago. Which I always wonder how they managed to fit enough monster trucks in like an arena that's basically only meant for like... It's not, because like some of the ones like, you know, Las Vegas and some of the ones that they sometimes do are like football arenas. But then sometimes they'll go to arenas that are not like that. And are arenas where the space you have isn't much more than like a hockey rink. And it's always very interesting to see that. See monster trucks maneuvering inside that small space. I mean, actually important people. You know, there is still, because I've done it before on my channel probably a few months ago. I actually showed that there's still to this day like it's like a cult following still, but there's still a small community of people who still mod Monster Truck Madness 2. And that turned 20 just a couple months ago. I got way too close for my own comfort to those signs. I'm glad it didn't turn out badly, but yeah. I got a little too close. Oof. Yeah, I know. As someone who has made that attempt at modifying Monster Truck Madness, I can I can at least tell you that the software that they're working with is not updated software, because I guarantee you much nicer and better mods would probably come out if they created like a third Monster Truck Madness with some updated like software and hardware and made it a little bit easier to actually create monster trucks. I think the idea would be, because it's not a game that was it was optimized pretty well, but it was, it's a 20-year-old game. You can only push so much out of a 20-year-old game. So I can tell you about the latest of software that they're generally doing most of their mods through was built in like 2005. I mean, they're still coming out with stuff to this day, like with programming and all that, but the software you work with was built like 15 years ago. Crappy mobile game with a Bullet Club Hot Topic truck. I actually made a Bullet Club truck for Monster Truck Madness 2. It's not too bad. Whole shot, not well. Of course, I didn't get that. That's fine. After all the crap that I end up drinking, I'm glad today I opted to fill up the filter in my what is it? In my fridge, like one of those big Brita filter things that hold a bunch of water, and actually drink water. And then I got some water enhancers too, so it's not just water. It's like grape water. Are you trying to say pitcher? I do have a pitcher, but it's not a pitcher per se. It's like a tank type thing, not like a huge tank, but like it's like a big thing with like a it's kind of like a jug. It's just a bit long, an elongated square jug with a spout on the end. That's meant to go like in your fridge. Oh, damn it. Well, that's... Alright, it's still very early in the race. That's not too difficult. I just got to remember to race my race. I don't think I'll win. Oh, God almighty. Jesus, how many people did I just watch biff it in front of me? This is what the lower end of MX2 looks like. Alright, alright. So I worked my way up already into 8th. That's good. I can still see 1st in front of me. Maybe it's just hard pack I'm not good at, because I seem to be doing okay at intermediate ground. I don't seem to be the greatest at clay either. I don't know. Or maybe it's just actually playing this game has given me a little bit more of a boost in ability to keep myself on the bike. Yeah. Oh, shit. That's fine. This track should be sponsored by Briars. Edie's. I think it should be Edie's, and they should have that one guy from the YouTube video who's paid like $1 million to taste test. So what you do is you take a scoop of mud right off the top. That's where the bikes have been rolling. Invert the spoon. You gotta warm it up. All 9,000 taste buds. Aerate it. That top note. That dirt. Pure earth. And then he just gets done tasting the dirt and he's like, that's a 10. Edie's does. I don't know if I've had Edie's. I feel like because I spend so much time eating, like, if I ever get ice cream, I never get normal ice cream. I will admit that. I never just get, like, normal vanilla ice cream, really. I'll buy Ben & Jerry's, because Ben & Jerry's is delicious. Or, oh yeah, I do buy, like, gelato. Like, they have some, like, locally packed ice cream and gelato. Because our supermarket is they're very big on selling local things. Like, legit, now that it's, I don't know if they just started doing something with a local company who makes cotton candy, but now the first thing I see is just a bunch of shelves of, like, locally made cotton candy with, like, oddball flavors. I've had a beer one. There was, like, a toasted marshmallow that just kind of tastes like burning. It's really, there was a bacon one. I didn't like the bacon one. The bacon one literally just tastes like burnt. Not burnt anything in particular, just burnt. I don't know if that has a, I don't know if that has a particular flavor. Didn't taste like burnt cotton candy, just burnt. That's why it's $6 at grocery stores. Yeah. Edie's Butterfinger ice cream. Oh god, that sounds good. But yeah, like I tend to do like gelato as well too, just because they usually come up with some nice stuff there. It's nice. Like I said, some of the locally packed stuff that they sell is usually pretty good as well. And because it's Iowa, you know, like, it's made there. Like, they have the fucking cows, practically, that they just milk to do it. God damn it. I don't know. Maybe I should try more ice cream. I don't know. Looking at my stomach, I don't think I should try any ice cream. You know, that I actually, I think in about like 3 weeks or so, because I had one of my buddies message me. He's like, hey, they have the 10-year class reunion coming up. Are you going? I'm like, well, this is the first I'm hearing about it. So he's like, yeah, it's blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like 3 weeks from now. Perfect. I'm not really doing anything, so why not? And it was one of those things I was kind of worried about, because it's like, man, I would have liked to get in better shape for my 10-year reunion. But my first thought is A, there's probably going to be people who've probably been a bigger mess in life in the last 10 years than me. And two, the good thing about being maybe not a complete fat ass, but at least being what people would call husky, like having a stomach. I have a gut. I'm unashamed of it. Well, okay, I'm somewhat ashamed of it. But the good thing about being in high school having that gut means that people will not marvel about how much weight I've gained in the last 10 years. It just means I've kind of plateaued in my look. I haven't gone north or south. I've just sort of plateaued. So I look forward to seeing some of the people who maybe didn't plateau. That and my fashion sense got a hell of a lot better. Oh my god. I still have a picture of me from like my first day at the post office when they took a picture of me. Fucking, I still had acne because I had just gotten done like working. I had just got done like working fast food, where you just, like, if you have acne, you're just gonna get more acne. And if you don't have acne, you're probably going to have acne because you're just surrounded by grease. Ooh, that was close. and I think I was starting to get my braces off, and then I had like a mop top haircut. It was not good. Now I actually like style my hair, and oh god, I remember when I still kind of cringe about it too, because when I was in high school, there were a lot of times that I wasn't the most like what was it? It wasn't the greatest of priorities for me to take a shower that morning. Because if I just like do the sniff test and go, I think I'm okay. Because maybe I might have been running late or something. Like I just like, yeah, I think I'll be fine. And I didn't do laundry at the time, so my mom did it. Even though my bedroom was like right next to the laundry room, I didn't really do it. But yeah, I would still wear like just whatever t-shirt I could find that wasn't really all that nice. It was just a t-shirt, which I still kind of do, but at least now it's like a little bit better fitting. Just whatever t-shirt I can find, and then like sometimes I would wear jean shorts. Sometimes if it was cold, I had these basketball warm-up pants, like these long athletic pants, and they were what were they? New Jersey Nets. And they weren't any particularly nice color. It was New Jersey Nets, but it wasn't like the regular New Jersey Nets, like navy blue color. It was like this like shamrock-shaped green. And I would many times wear that to school because I just didn't care. And then I wondered why I couldn't get a girlfriend. I wonder why I can't get anyone interested in me. I only shower every other day. I got a horrible haircut. Braces. Oh my god. The fuck. I'd wear the same pants 3 days a week. I remember when I was a teenager, like I had these thoughts in my head. I remember when I was like 13 or 14, I would go up to the supermarket and I would see like maybe a couple of the guys that go to like our high school, where it was like, oh man, I just entered high school, and you know, it's like, that's what I need to get a girlfriend. I need to have a job and I need to have a car. Because that was a big thing too. Because I think when I was either a freshman or sophomore, this girl had was like, "Oh yeah, we should go to like the homecoming football game." Back when I actually kind of cared, and I was like, "Yeah, but I don't know who could put, you know, like we were trying to arrange a way for one of our parents to take us." And I was like, "I need to have a car. That'll get me where I need to be." It didn't really help all that much, other than the fact that I had a vehicle now that I could now travel around with my friends in. And get lost in our way trying to... Oh, boy! Oh, wow. Oh, what luck. Boy, that was almost a disaster. That was the luckiest I think I've ever been. And I didn't hit the girder this time. Thank goodness. I almost took the tire out from underneath of me there. I watched it ready to go. Oh boy, well, this time it's going to happen. Oh my god, come on. Come on. Come on. Man, I was fighting for second, and now I'm in a firm sixth. Because I just can't take these corners as tight as I want. I just gotta fight a little bit harder here. We got a little over under 3 minutes plus 2 laps. Oh my god. God damn it. There we go. Oh, God damn it. I'm finding new and inventive ways to make sure that I can't take the tight quarters in motocross or high school. Wow. Nope. I'll be the first to admit that. I sometimes remember some of the things I was like in high school and just cringe. That's why I have some hope for people when they're like teenagers and they're maybe kind of shitty. I wasn't like shitty, but I was just like, it was just one of those things where it's like, oh man, I remember. That's just, you know, I remember when I was weird. Oh my God. I spent too much brain power trying not to hit the girder that I went too far and then whipped around and just hit the sign in front of it. I deserve this 11th place, and I don't deserve a podium or happiness. Holy shit, a 147 when I could hit a 139 if I just put my mind to it. Alright, it's time to try for a top 5, because I only got a couple laps to do this now. I would really like a top 5, please and thank you. Maybe this is just where I'm destined to be right now, as a middle-of-the-road MX2 guy. You ever think about the people in real life who might be like that? Who strive to be like the best at something? And do you think they ever have a point in time where they just kind of like, they just have that sit down understanding with themselves? Where they have that conversation with themselves and they're like, you know what? I'm really not that great. I'm good enough to be at this level, but I don't know if any amount of work can get me that much farther. I still believe I am good, though, because I still won. I still won a whole weekend. But now I can't help but wonder, like, I imagine there's some guys, I have season tickets to the Barnstormers, and there's a couple of guys there that have been there for like 6 years now. That's just like, oh yeah, this guy is in his 6th season in the IFL. And you just have to wonder, like, this guy probably... I wonder if this guy has basically reserved himself to the idea that he might not move beyond this. He's very good in this setting, but I wonder if he's maybe reserved himself to the idea that he's not going to be anything better than IFL. Maybe he'll get a shot in, like, some other league, but he's not going to be an NFL guy. Might not even be a CFL guy. I don't think CFL guys make that much money anyway. You and basketball dreams? Same. I gave up when I was in like 7th grade. Because our school like assigned teams by grade. So like when I was in 7th grade, I don't think they cut people. They didn't cut people. They just assigned people to different teams. So they're like, oh, okay, so our best guys, they're going to be the A's. You know, they're the A team. And then there's the B team, C team. They went all the way down to F. Who's got 2 thumbs and ended up on one of the F teams? Oh, God damn it. Where our lead scorer on our team was a guy with a club foot. He had like a thing he had to wear on his ankle because his left leg didn't really his foot didn't really stay straight. It was always a little crooked. So he walked a little weird. Good scorer though. And then I found out that the other schools we were facing didn't have that hierarchy of teams. They maybe went down to like C or D team. and we got creamed. I mean, we were the fucking F team, man. We were facing other people's D teams. And I think we ended up losing every single game that season. And that's when I realized I'm not cut out for basketball. And my dreams of one day being the next John Stockton went up in smoke at the age of 12. Hey, how's it going? 7th. The XFL could work. You never know. But I mean, unless the XFL is going to be an arena league, which I highly doubt it's going to be, because you can't, I don't think you can sell people in another arena league at this point. I think there's already like 6 of them that barely or ever make any real money. They all have like 5 teams. I heard the fire going off. Just zip my way in front of him. Try to get 6. Stay away! Ah! Trying to pit maneuver him on the bike. You were a spot-up shooting guard for one night and tryout basketball team games. You were getting cheered, then you didn't do much your next game. Didn't make the list. Yeah, I feel you. That happened to me in not basketball, bowling club in high school. I did pretty good, and then I just did awful, like, the second time around. And they're like, yeah, we don't need you. I'm like, oh, great. Neutral. Hey. All right. See, we're making friends. And I got 8th. That's not too bad. Make at least 3 laps without falling within 3 GPs. Did we get it? It looked like we got it. Okay. Got some decent credits. Did pretty well. Football into MSG on the 6th to kick New Japan and ROH out. This is the XFL exhibition game. Welcome to arena football. I remember they did the hiring for like the XFL like commissioner, and there were a lot of people going, you know what? If you were going to try to be a competitive football league, this is the guy to try to get, who's gonna actually maybe do something for you. So it looked like he actually made like a smart decision in hiring a guy to run things. Where am I at? Right about an hour and a half. Perfect. So that'll probably be it for this portion. There's a couple other things I was looking at. I do want to play something on my Switch, and I wonder if I should ever bring that with me this weekend. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. Either way, this will be it for this. So I thank you guys. Yeah, I'll have something else here on stream at least. But for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for continuing to watch. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.